Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. So I mentioned this in last night's video, which I did super late, but I mentioned that I am going to be continuing the daily postings here on the YouTube channel indefinitely. So I guess we'll make it kind of like a game to see how far I can go with the daily postings. I have so enjoyed coming on with all of you and just being able to tap into this energy together. We are such a powerful global collective, and I think about this often, but I really believe we are even more powerful and influential than we realize. I believe that every time you say a kind word to someone in your life, or smile at a stranger, or even just cry and release something when you're alone with yourself, or sit with something that you're feeling, even when it's uncomfortable or scary, and just give it your presence. I believe anytime you create something beautiful, even if it's just for your eyes or your ears, you are sending out ripples into the collective field on a quantum level that are quite literally healing the planet, stabilizing the earth grid, and ascending our level of consciousness as a collective to a higher level. So wherever you fall into those categories, or whether maybe something you're doing is not even within anything that I mentioned, but still holds its own value, and maybe you are the only one in your life or your world that really understands or sees that value at this time. And if that is the case, then I hope this space and this channel on YouTube can be a place where you can go and feel seen and supported and valued in a way that you may not always get to experience in your waking daily 3D life. However, with that being said, I do truly believe that we are entering this beautiful, magical era where we are going to see more and more of that evidence showing up in our physical reality of all of the work that we've been putting in the invisible realm. So many of you are entering this era where you are meant to be recognized in a more public and visible way. And I can't tell you how excited I am to be along with you for that journey in my own way here. And I do always love reading through the comments. So if you have anything to share about your journey, about something you are doing or creating in your life, I would absolutely love to hear about it in the comments section. I got the word grace coming up here right away. So of course, that might be someone's name, but also, of course, the concept of grace has a really deep spiritual meaning. So a couple meanings from the word are divine favor or blessing, and also unmerited kindness. Wow, okay, I got a wave of chills because I feel that many of you have shown a level of grace to others in your life or within certain situations that most people would find to be unfathomable, just completely impossible. Meaning that you have been met with darkness, unconsciousness, pain, hurt, shadow in your life, and yet you've come out of all of that this kind, beautiful, loving, radiant, soft being that you are. And you show that kind of light and kindness and warmth to others. I'm getting even in situations where it is unmerited, even at times when you could meet darkness with darkness, but you choose not to. That is a strength. That is, in fact, a major trademark of strength. The fact that you are not willing to meet darkness with darkness, that you understand the quote from Martin Luther King Jr. about how only love can overcome hate. And I actually feel that's been a major theme in your life, and that in order to really embody that theme, you are someone who has been exposed to either a lot of hate or a lot of darkness or shadow in your life, possibly even from a very young age. But it's only taught you more love. It's only taught you how to carry more love within yourself and for humanity as well. I'm hearing what they thought would defeat you only made you stronger. I feel like that is the theme of someone's life, whoever it is I'm tapped into here in this specific collective. Now, as I always say, these readings do tend to connect with specific groups of people. So, of course, use your intuition. Only take the messages that do really feel aligned and connect for you personally. But let's go ahead and get started by shuffling the traditional tarot cards. So I am going to start shuffling, and I just want to know, what can I channel for our beautiful collective here on YouTube? For some reason, I was seeing something about the shoulders. So someone could have tense shoulders or have this sensation like they're carrying a lot, or there's something going on related to your shoulders. I'm not sure what that is, but here we have the High Priestess in the upright position. And I heard intuition flows from the heart, and I saw black curly hair for someone. But this High Priestess card is sitting on the heart space. And so what I'm getting is that when you are in your heart, when your heart is open, you see everything and everyone clearly. I'm hearing when your heart is open, your perception is clear. I'm getting a lot of water sign energy here. Pisces, the month of March may be significant to someone. But I have to say, I wasn't expecting this to be a love reading, but I'm pulling up. Interesting. I'm picking up. Maybe someone's pulling on you or pulling on your energy. I'm picking up on an active soul contract that you didn't even realize was still active. And what I'm getting is that you were activated by this person. I'm hearing for some of you, this person may have changed the trajectory of your entire life without them even knowing it. I'm hearing through a single glance. So I'm getting so many chills, so many goosebumps right now. I feel like it's been a while since I've done a mini reading like this, like outside of our usual Monday, Wednesday, Friday posting schedule, that's been like so intensely, specifically romantic. But that's what's coming through here, like a very powerful romantic kind of energy. And there's something here about how this person activated you or activated your creativity or set you on a totally different trajectory in your life in a very unexpected way. This feels like a connection so intense. I don't even know how to find the words to describe this. This is the kind of connection so intense, it would literally knock you over with the energy. I mean, almost like you might have to even sit down, because just like being around this person was such an energetically intense experience. I'm getting something as well about possibly you trying to avoid this person or avoid the experience, but I'm hearing it was unavoidable. The impact was unavoidable. And now I'm hearing that song Down Bad by Taylor Swift. Did you really beam me up in a cloud of sparkling dust just to do experiments on me? Yeah, I feel like that's kind of how you've been feeling. Like this person just swooped into your life and gave you this super mystical, magical, crazy, like out of this world, out of body kind of experience. And now you're almost looking back on this like, whoa, what just happened? And I have to say, right as I said that, I felt they're feeling that too. They're feeling, or they're thinking to themselves, whoa, what just happened? It's like you're both thinking that, like as you zap back into your real, why did I want to say your real reality? Like it's almost like you met in a way that didn't feel like your real reality. It felt too, something about it felt mystical. It didn't feel grounded. I mean, it really did happen. You really did meet, but there was such a spiritual component to it that was like never fully processed. Okay, that's the download. Like you activated each other, but something was never fully processed that took place between the two of you. And I'm getting that now you're both processing it individually. So I see you and this person like going your separate ways, both processing this very intense like reverberation of an experience with each other, but processing it separately, but in parallel. Wow, this is fascinating. So while the two of you seem to kind of split off on different paths physically, and you went your separate ways, you both have been processing this energy in like total silence. I feel like there's not communication really happening between the two of you, but you're both processing the energy in parallel. This is reminding me so much of my two sister songs. I call them sister songs because I wrote them right around the same time. And these are my first two channeled songs, Go On to New York and The Light in Your Room. For me, these songs are kind of similar energies, but totally different angles in a way. So anyway, I am a singer-songwriter and I create channeled music under my artist name, Songs by Infinity. So if you'd like to check out these songs on Spotify, I do channel lyrics from threads of collective energies that come up here on the YouTube channel. So if this reading is connecting for you, I strongly feel there may be an additional message in those song lyrics for you, either in my song Go On to New York or The Light in Your Room. And both of these songs are available on Spotify to listen for free. And the link to check out and follow my Spotify is in the description box underneath this video. But I strongly feel as though I heard the word creative. So you and this person may both be creative types. I specifically saw paint for some reason. I'm hearing something about like I painted a picture of you in my mind and I keep it in my wallet. Ooh, wow, I am getting so many chills. This person painted a picture of you in their mind and they keep it in their wallet. So symbolically, what I hear from that line is this person, I'm hearing they didn't take a picture of you. Like, I mean, for some of you, yes, maybe you have pictures together, but for a lot of you, I'm hearing there was no evidence, or the evidence was deleted or covered. I know that sounds strange, but I feel like there's no physical evidence of your connection, or it was deleted. And I feel like you don't necessarily have, okay, this is getting so specific, but I'm hearing there was one piece of evidence. One clue is what my guides are saying. So maybe for some of you, you have like one photo together, or like one video, or one like recording, or one note, or like a piece of paper. I'm seeing like one scrap of evidence that the two of you existed physically in the same space. And my guides are calling this a clue for some reason. Wow, this energy is crazy, you guys. Like, I just keep getting the craziest chills. And, this energy hasn't come up in a reading in a while, but I've always kind of felt it present like an undercurrent, almost like this energy has the feeling of something that's been here through many readings, but like sitting beneath the surface, quiet. And not that I've been actively avoiding channeling into it, but there's something about it like wanting to be present, but almost like being avoided. I know that it's hard to find the words for me to describe this, but I feel like for many of you, you always feel this person or this energy on some level. I'm hearing waiting for them to go away, waiting for you to go away. I almost feel like you and this person have both been waiting for this energy to dissipate, waiting for it to pass, almost like a storm, but it doesn't. It in fact, seems to, it's not even, I don't know that it gets stronger, because sometimes it's just there beneath the surface, but it's very present and it's very consistent. It's a very solid, stable frequency between you that's always there. And sometimes it becomes more noticeable. But I don't even feel like it's like stronger and weaker. I feel like it's just ever present, and it's always strong. It's always there. And you kind of learn to live around it or try to ignore it, but it's always there like a heartbeat. And so when I said this person painted a picture of you and they keep it in their wallet, there's this feeling of them. There's something about that wallet. There's something coming up about money, currency, how they perceive their value in the world. I saw like an empty wallet. Maybe this person feels like they're struggling financially, or there's something related to their work or finances, but then they're keeping you in their wallet, like that picture of you that they painted in their mind. Like you are the most valuable thing to them. You are what they carry around with them everywhere. And yet somehow, whenever they go to their wallet to look at that picture of you, they're also reminded of their real life struggles and the reasons that they feel like they can't be with you. It's like they can't reflect on you or think about you without also thinking about all of the reasons they feel that they couldn't measure up or be good enough for you or be with you. And that's why you haven't heard from this person, because for most of you listening, this is someone who has not reached out to you. But the reason they haven't reached out is because, yes, they think of you very strongly. But again, it's like they go to that metaphorical wallet to take out that picture of you and then notice that it's empty. They notice all of the ways they feel like they're lacking. I know this is kind of a strange comparison, but then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers and the High Priestess. By the way, I know we pulled the High Priestess twice because I clarified the first deck with a different traditional tarot deck. So it's crazy that we pulled that card twice. Like, your intuition is on fire and on point when it comes to this person. You are very much aware of them. Your perception is clear, but I'm getting you've questioned it because you've wondered, how could my perception be accurate? I feel like this person made you question, not that they did this intentionally, but their behavior, how this played out between the two of you caused you to question your intuition, maybe more so than ever before. I heard something about the color pink. So it made you question your intuition because I'm hearing your intuition is like never wrong. And when you feel like someone is into you romantically, or there's some kind of vibe or like connection, you're always correct about that. And so when you got that kind of vibe from this person and you really felt that connection, you thought for sure things were going to play out a certain way. I'm hearing you thought they were going to express feelings. You could see it in their eyes, on their face. You felt like you knew where this was going, but it didn't happen that way. They ended up like, I'm hearing dismissing you or pulling back or like dismissing themselves from the table is what I'm hearing here. And I feel this was very confusing and heartbreaking to you, but on a deeper level, it had even more of an impact because it made you wonder, was my intuition just completely off about this person? Did I just get lost in some kind of fantasy, something that was never really grounded in reality? And yet there's that scrap, there's that clue. For some of you, maybe, again, this is like a photo together or like something that happened between you that was like undeniable, where this would not have happened if this person did not share the sentiment or have feelings, or something didn't pass between you that was meaningful. This might be for some of you like one scene that keeps replaying between you. And I keep hearing the word so alive, like this person is saying, you made me feel so alive, or maybe that's how you felt around their presence. I'm also seeing a thunderstorm for someone. Yeah, the Queen of Wands reversed. This won't be for everyone, but for some of you, I'm hearing there's someone protecting the gate. for some of you, this person has this gate up, this guardedness, and there's someone protecting that gate. There's someone who was aware of you from the beginning, from your first encounter with this person, who did not like the idea of the two of you being together, or maybe this person was already with them in some way. And what I'm getting with this card reversed is that I'm hearing truth is going to dissolve that situation. And I'm hearing you lit up truth within this person. So you somehow illuminated truth within them. And now truth is going to dissolve a connection that they have, or like some tie that they have to a person that is protecting the gate, that is preventing them from opening up, either like because psychologically the thought of this person kind of in their head keeps them or kept them from opening up, or because this person literally intervened in some way to prevent them from connecting with you. But in either case, I feel like I'm hearing their truth grows stronger every day, even if the process seems slow. So within this person, I feel as though every day, even as there's silence between you, the truth that you illuminated within them grows stronger, and that truth is ultimately going to dissolve this other situation that was not based in truth. And at that point, things are going to pick up very quickly. Your intuition is going to be confirmed with the High Priestess, and with the Lovers, this person is going to want to open some kind of, I'm hearing a romantic door with you that was barricaded in the past, that you had kind of given up hope on ever opening with them. Now, of course, at that point, it would be entirely up to you whether you want to move forward with this person in that way. That's your choice as the conscious creator of your own life. But this is what I'm reading in the energy. If this message felt like it was for you, again, I know this is for a specific collective. Only take it if it resonates. If this is for you, I would love to hear from you in the comments. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you are the first to know when I post new downloads and readings that could relate directly to something going on in your life. Always use your intuition, though. Of course, only take what does connect for you personally. If you did enjoy this content and you'd like more from me, you can also follow me on Instagram, where I've been posting daily in text posts there as well. My Instagram is @magnetizeyourself. And as I mentioned earlier, I create channeled music through my artist name, Songs by Infinity, which you can stream on Spotify. And the link to my Spotify is below this video as well. If you would like to manifest contact either from this specific person or from someone else in your life, I'd really recommend my Break No Contact Subliminal meditation. This comes from my Subliminals app, Sound and Soulful, and I have heard more positive testimonials about this specific subliminal than any other that I've ever created. I am still getting comments so many days from people who are meditating with this subliminal and then hearing from someone they've been waiting to hear from, sometimes even for months or years. And often it only takes one listen for them, or just a couple days or weeks of listening consistently. So this subliminal tends to work for people really quickly. It seems to really shake things up in the quantum realm and help people to reconnect vibrationally, energetically with someone that they've been wanting to hear from. And of course, once that pathway opens up energetically, it then manifests physically. Now, if you want to try this and see if it works for you, because of course it does depend on the person and situation, how well this will work for you. So you can try it out for yourself for free if you'd like to give it a try. I have been seeing so many people telling me that this has been working like crazy for them. So if you do want to try it, it does come from my Subliminals app, which again, the name of the app is Sound and Soulful. So you can find it in the App Store by searching for it, or you can download it directly using the link that I'll put in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. Otherwise, I am going to close this video here. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Have a beautiful remainder of your day, and I will connect with you here again in tomorrow's video.